Hi, everybody, and welcome to Judy's Mind Body today. And we're really glad you're here. And we will be starting with some brief warm up here with Qigong and then move into Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements and one pose. And so let's take in some deep breaths. This is called triple burner because as you inhale up, you're bringing in fresh energy or air. And as you exhale down, you're burning through three energy centers or dantians: the head, the heart and lungs, and the abdomen. Exhaling down, contracting, inhaling up, expanding. And this is for mind body health. We do a fairly slow but strong inhale, and then we do a very slow exhale for triple burner, an ancient Qigong move that can start or end every day. When you come down with your elbows out like that, that's called relaxation response because you're doing a very long exhale here. When you start out, you may not be able to do that long an exhale, but here's an inhale and here's your exhale. And for the triple burner, you've just burned through a lot of energy and now you want to inhale, which is expansion. Good. Inhale up here. Now we're going to be Buddha. We're going to pick up the earth and send it into the sky to make it a better place. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale up through your central body. Turn the palms upside down and exhale out. And feel the completeness of that exhale all the way down. Inhale here, turn the palms upside down and exhale out with perhaps the sound, because sound moves on the exhale if you want it to, and that will use your core. Inhale here and try wishu. Whoosh. You don't even have to vocalize it, but you could. Inhale. Wishu. Okay, but it's more effective, in fact, to take away all the vocal sound and just do wishu, like a big whisper. Ready? Inhale. Whoosh. And one more of Buddha picks up the earth and sends it into the sky. Breathe in. Whoosh. Breathe out. Come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Let's do several groundings here so we really feel the ground under our feet. And you're in rider on horse position, which was your feet out like this, as if you just got off your horse. Okay. And now you're going to inhale and exhale. That exhale goes to the abdomen. Now you're going to inhale towards your heart and lungs. Notice how you lengthen through the spine. And exhale down here without dropping the spine. And then bring it all the way up to the head. And sink it down slowly. Elbows out. And then to the trees. Open the heart and open the palms out. Inhale. And sink it down. You're inhaling through the nose. You're going to go up here now towards the mountains. Tongue is on the upper palate. And for the Qigong breath, we make a sound inside coming down on the exhale. Here. an internal breath that comes down through the esophagus. And now we're adding another light layer of height. You might need to bring your feet in a little bit, but make sure that you're connected down, maybe making your knees a little bit squishy here. And you're going to come up to above the head, to above the trees, and to the mountain range up here. Inhale, open. Exhale back down slowly with a tug on the upper palate. And we're going to do one more that takes us up towards Yosemite or something really, really tall. Slight back bend of the upper spine here. Inhale, make sure you don't tip over. Feel the feet in a V. Inhale, and then come down slowly. The crown of the head stays elevated as if when you drop down or come up, it never moves. So you don't let that affect your spine. Okay, that's the spot back here in the back of the skull. And your feet need to be really comfortably into the earth. Okay, so you might want to wobble a little bit here with your feet, and we're going to do some knocking at the gates. The gates start with the abdomen, and you're sliding on the ball of the foot and releasing the heel. And the hands go all the way to the back here. When you tap, one back of one palm and the front of the other will be tapping your behind. And that's one gate. Then you go up a little bit higher, and this is your kidney area right here. Prominent in the teachings of yoga and Qigong is that we connect to this area, and that's the chi we're building into the fascia, the skin and the blood vessels. Then coming up here, still feet in a V, but maybe a little closer with the feet. And you're going to do the lung points here. Tapping there. And then with your feet open, you can start tapping down. Fold forward halfway, flat back, release down here with your thighs and your shins, all this area open here. You're tapping the inside there. Now you're going to fold forward and tap on the outside of the legs. And then come back up the center. Come back up to the lung points. Down this arm. Up it. Across. Down. Up. And use your hands right here at your neck and tap there. And then use your, if you've got nice shortened rounded fingernails, you can actually comb your scalp. Okay, I can't do that because I've got a microphone on, but that's the idea. All right. Now we're going to walk forward. You're going to shift towards your right. I will be mirroring you, and you'll bring your left heel forward. And you're going to pull ropes, imaginary ropes, like you're pulling in boats or something. Okay, so you're coming forward. When you come through the middle of the foot, that's called the bubbling spring. And that's where you're going to feel this whooshoo. Okay, inhale. Whoosh. Other leg. Whoosh. Stay tall. Whoosh. 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 So that was 5. Now we're going to go back on the other side. This is your right leg. Whoosh. 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 Feet in a V. Inhale. And sink it down. Resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Good. Now we'll start on the other side. We just started with your left foot. Now we'll start with your right, but we'll need to first shift to the left to start with your right. Ready to bring the heel down first, then the middle of the foot, and then the front of the foot. And we'll make it even slower. Inhale. Whoosh. Whoosh. One more. Whoosh. Now going back, you'll start with your left ball of the foot going back to the heel. Whoosh. Front of the foot. Whoosh. Whoosh. And two more. Whoosh. Whoosh. Good. Now you're going to shake it out. You shake it out from the ankles to the knees, to the hips, to the upper body. And then you start feeling that you can make any kind of vowels like aha. You're going to inhale, aha, and flatten the palm to come down on the exhale. Inhale, aho, aho. Exhale. Ahi. Ahi. Don't forget to breathe in first. Aho, aha, ahi. Other side. Aho. Flatten the palm as if you're painting down the side here, your wall. Ahe, ahe. Take it up higher. Ahe, ahe. And ahi. Ahi. And last one, aho. Aho. So you don't have to directly bring that toe towards the wall. You can just leave it in a V here and then shift the hips to do that. And it's a lot safer than if you try to turn too much. Okay. Our next is going to be doing a little bit more of our Qigong, and this will be a spinal twist. This is called the propeller. You'll inhale here, and you'll twist from the hips, upper body, the shoulder, the head, and the third eye, which is considered to be the middle of the forehead, so that you don't direct your gaze down. This maintains a steady gaze, perhaps over your computer. Okay, here we go. Inhale, and you're going to twist the propeller. You twist as you make a 3/4 turn on your exhale. You inhale center, stay tall, and you exhale towards your right, towards your left, actually. And then inhale back to center and exhale towards your right. And come back to center, inhale again, and exhale towards your left. Good. Now, if that's comfortable for you, it may or may not be. Bring the arms up and just feel this turn. And one more to the right, and one more to the left. Good. Shake it out. You're going to shake out from the feet, the knees, the hips, the upper body, and you're just going to bring your hands up here and make some ghosty sounds. Ooh. Yeah, because if you can't have fun with this, then you just get uptight. So keep your body long, keep your knees soft and never locked. And we're going to do some joint circles here pretty soon. So we're going to start with the head. You're going to take your hands like this, bring them together like you're clasping them, bring them behind you, right below your buttocks, and held out there to hold the shoulders down. And this will be doing first circles of the head. So inhale, sink the chin towards the chest, and you're going to go from your left to your right. Inhale to the left. That's your left ear coming up. Inhale. And your right ear here on the exhale. 2, and you're holding the shoulders down and back. 3. Good. Now we're going to go from right to left or counterclockwise. Bring the chin to the chest. Start inhaling this ear over here. And then moving to the left on your exhale. 2, 3. Good. And the next we'll do with the head is called the owl. You're going to inhale and bring your head and your chin to this side, and then back to center, and then to the other side really slowly, okay? This is the owl looking out for prey somewhere over there. Keep the chin just level with the earth and look with your third eye like you were looking over there, and then you're going to look over here, and then you're going to see if you see any mice or any other birds that you might be interested in as an owl. Good, let's do that. Just release any tension in the hands and stay really tall. Inhale. It's a 3/4 turn. You'll see a little behind you. Inhale, center. Exhale as you turn. The head, only the head. One more. Very good. I hope it was good for you. And now we're going to do the shoulders. The shoulders are next. So we inhale forward, up, back and down, almost imagining like we're touching the shoulder blades and back and bringing them together. Here's your inhale. Here's your exhale. That's 6. Now we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to go back, up, forward, and down. This will open the back, but close the front. Because the shoulder blades are moving in the opposite direction. They're moving in rather than out. So here they move in almost as if you bring them together and back. There's your inhale. There's your exhale. Here, when you go forward, they move apart. Good. Bring the arms out into a T to circle forward. Still make sure that your feet are solidly on the floor. 7, 8, and then go the opposite way. Good. Bring the elbows into the body. Inhale and exhale. And that's using basically your wrist, your hands, your fingers. And your index finger is a really good one to find how you do this circle. That's the direction is out rather than down. And then go the other way. Wrist circles back with the elbows into the body. Isolates those wrists. 2 more. Good. Then as we come down the body, we're going to come to the hips next. Feet are out in a V now because that'll help you as you move your hips. I might have you bring them in, but let's start here. Inhale, push the body forward like this at the pelvis. That's 1. This is 2. We're starting to the right. This is 3, going back. This is 4, going to the left. And this is 5, going forward again. So that's your movement of the hips, all 5 points. 1, 2, back, 4, 5. Okay. Now we're going to make it smooth. Going to the right. And notice how your knees are just going with the hips. I think that's an important thing here. And your ankles too. We want to make sure that we don't not include nearby things that could move together. Good. Now we're going to go forward, left, back, right, forward. Ready? Forward, left, right, back, forward. And smooth it out. That's about 6. Good. Now we'll bring the feet together and we're going to apply the same principles to the knees. So fold forward halfway like you're going to dive like this off the diving board. Flat back. Now round it, come down. Now slide up the shins with your second and third fingers, the ones near the thumb. Slide up, open the legs out a little bit, but not much. Now bring them back together. So the knees are together and the legs. And you're going to come forward, right, back, left, forward. And now make this really smooth, holding on the ligaments outside the knees with your open hand. Good. One more to the right. Good. Now we're going to come forward and to the left, back, right, forward. Good. Now slide down the shins, open the legs, bring the backs of the palms together like this. This is going to be the fountain. And as you come down, you're going to inhale first and then say washu and use this abdominal area here. Inhale, washu. Backs of the palms together. You're the fountain. Inhale, fold forward halfway this time. Let's do it slow. There's you about to dive, and now round the back and let go. And with washu, you can use your core to come all the way over. Try it. Washu. Inhale up. Ready to dive. Washu. Inhale. And let's do last one in 2 steps here. Inhale. Here's your first step. Flat back as if you're going to dive. And then make sure the knees are squishy. Round the back. And your feet are out in a V here. And that allows you to do the fountain pretty well. Okay, and you can tap up here now. The tapping, once again, is to bring the energy into the skin and blood vessels, your fascia. Good, and let's smooth down as if we're giving ourselves a Qigong massage. Smooth down the arms. You can dig in a little bit here with your palms. And then let's tap inside the arm and smooth it down. It's a nice self-massage. And now you're going to tap down this arm and up it, down and up, and bring some energy into that arm. On the top and then underneath. Let's tap there and bring energy into it. You're rubbing the fascia. And then the hands between the fingers, backs of the palms, and down the body. Give yourself a little self-massage. Okay, good. And now we'll do some things with the shoulders that we haven't done yet. This is arms in a T. You're going to come forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Now you're going to come into the body here. Let's once again circle there. This time, notice how you're going to use your index fingers to circle out and then open the palm and go the opposite way. Good. Let it go. Prayer twist. This comes from yoga. You're going to bring the feet together here. Bring the palms up to find your prayer position. Exhale it down through the body to here, just under your chin. And you're going to come forward on the feet to the balls of the feet. Inhale. And then as you twist towards your right, feel the hips, the upper body, the shoulders, the head, and your third eye, the middle of the forehead, all turning in that order to the right. Inhale, twist on your exhale. It's a 3/4 turn. Inhale back to center. It builds balance. Exhale towards your left. Inhale, center. And one more of prayer twist. And the other way. Inhale first and move to your left on your exhale. Good. Now try your propeller again. It'll be different. Inhale. You're going to twist towards your right. Inhale. Breathe in through the nose. As you twist, your tongue will be on the upper palate by the upper teeth. On your exhale. Come back to center on the inhale and then twist towards your left. Exhale. Inhale. And one more towards your left. And you can do this very slowly at home if you want to. Come back to center, shake it out. We're going to do some bigger moves with the shoulders today. This will be just opening up here. Nice big circles like we're swimming. Crawl stroke. And slide on the front of the foot here and let the heel go so that you can really feel this, how it would be swimming. One more here. That's it. Good. So that's your crawl stroke. Let's do the backstroke. We're going to be on a raft, looking up. We're lying down, actually. So you're going to look up towards the sun, but keep your chin level with the rest of your body. Ready? Backstroke. It's a beautiful day, and we're on the raft, each one of us, and we're just looking up at this gorgeous sky. It's very restful. Good. One more. Now we do breaststroke. And breaststroke is where you push out with using your core. So you're going to inhale, whishu, whoosh. Inhale, whoosh. Inhale, whoosh. Yeah, so you're basically doing this, inhaling, whoosh. Expansion is when you inhale. Contraction is when you exhale. Whoosh. And your abdominals pull this in. You want to feel that. That's your very important thing as far as working with your core. Okay, shake it out. Coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. We're going to start our Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements and one pose. We want to make sure that everything now is going to slow down and that we're ready to go into a moving meditation. Rocking motion. Last one. Everything will actually equal 9. Bringing your feet into a V. Our second move is called bird flaps its wings. Feet are in a V. You're coming to the front of the foot on the exhale. Inhale first. One wrist circle here. Inhale back. Third cycle of 3. Inhale back, sink it down, rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Feet in a V. Shift towards your right to bring the left foot forward. Around the platter in chest high water. Inhale. Back foot's in a 45-degree angle to the front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of around the platter on your left side. Feet in a V. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left. Bring your right heel forward. Around the platter is in chest high water right here. Inhale. When you pass the middle of the body, start your exhale because it's longer than the inhale. Here's your inhale. It starts outside your right foot and comes around in a circle. Eight, 9. 9 is the noble Chinese number declared by the emperor. Around the platter variation, shifting towards your right to bring the left heel forward, picking up a ball of energy at your left shoulder and dropping it right opposite your heart on the exhale. Breathe in through your nose, tongue is on the upper palate by the upper teeth behind them. Six, 7, 8. Last one is 9. On your left side. Inhale to the heart, exhale down to the abdomen. Your lowest Dantian or energy center is 2 inches below the navel and 1 inch inside. You want to ground to there. Then shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward around the platter variation, picking up a ball of energy at that shoulder and sinking it right opposite the heart here. But the fingertips remain on the water, which is chest high, and so does the heel of the hand. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Around the platter variation comes to a graceful conclusion, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Shift towards your right to bring the left forward for bass drum. You want to create a feeling of the body being inside of this big drum shape, which is drawing the shoulders back on the exhale here. And opening the body. It's like being inside of a wheel, I think. And you're doing a forward weight shift, the back heel of your right foot and comes up. And then the front foot here is your left. So you're going to draw that, glide through the middle, release the back heel, and then release the front toe. 5. Slow it down. 6, 7. Feel the wrists almost melt. 8, 9. And the elbows come back. Good. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left to bring your right heel forward for bass drum. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Stand tall. The crown of the head, the back of the skull is pulled up by a string to heaven. And you look forward with the third eye. That'll keep you from looking down and dropping your head or losing your posture. Last one on the right, a bass drum. Come back to feet on V. Sink it down. Inhale first. Let it go. Bring it to the heart. Exhale down. Bring it to the head. Exhale down slower than the inhale. Bring it to the trees. Open the heart. Inhale. And exhale down. Bring it to the hills. Inhale and sink it down. Bring it to the highest mountains you know. Inhale. And sink it down slowly in relaxation response. Good. Our next move will be daughter on the mountaintop, followed by daughter in the valley. Your arms are out here like Tadasana, mountain pose in Sanskrit. And your palms are open. Feet are in a V. You're going to come up here on the inhale and then exhale right here at your heart, all the way down and open. And your left hand will come behind the right about there. Like you've got two circles that interlock, but the left hand is the inside heart hand for you. So it's your left and my left that are coming behind the right wrist. Right at the heart. Good. Now we're going to do that the weight shift. Ready? Sink it down. Shift to your right, bring your left heel forward. Daughter on the mountaintop. Five, six, seven. Slow down the exhale. Eight, right here. Nine. Daughter on the mountaintop comes to a graceful conclusion. Feet in a V. Shift to your left because you're going to bring that right heel forward. And you're starting out here, ready to honor that back foot, which is in a 45-degree angle to your front. And your leg comes right out from this hip here. So allow enough space between the heels so that if they did touch, that wouldn't happen. Okay, you don't want that to happen. Okay, so this is daughter on the mountaintop, right side. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle to the front. Five, six, seven, eight. Last one is nine. Beautiful. Inhale here and sink it down. Daughter in the valley. Shifting towards your right to bring the left forward. Starting up here, inhale and sink it down. Three more. Last one. Rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Carry the ball to the side is next. We're going to shift over here. Wind up. Pick up a ball of energy here. Bend this knee and now come over and shift with the hips. 2, 3. Now bring in the outside foot. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to sink. Wind up. Sink. This is a 3 times 3 move. So we have one more group of 3 here. And notice how your hips are moving across and your knees and ankles are moving at the same time together. Winding up here to the left, bringing your right heel out and moving to the right. Bring in the left foot. Inhale and sink, bending those knees. Feet are in a V. Second group of 3. Third group of 3. Inhale. And sink, and we'll go back. Wind up first. Now we look straight ahead, but the hips are basically doing this movement with the hands. Make sure the whole body is integrated here. And when you sink down after 3 of these, there's an inhale first, and then there's an exhale. And this is your third group of 3. Beautiful. Our next move is called push-pull. And to describe it, you've got a circle. So you're going to slide down with the fingers here in the palm. And then you're going to come up with the fingers here. Turn the palms back to yourself on the inhale. And it's push, pull, or giving and receiving energy in a circle. So the circle keeps going. Ready? Left hand, left foot. Push, pull. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's slow it down a little bit. 6, inhale back. 7, 8, 9. Beautiful. Bring the foot back to join your V in the back here. Inhale and sink it down. Shift towards your left. Right heel comes forward. Push, pull, or giving and receiving energy. This is an exhale out. That exhale's fairly beautiful, but long. Here's where you inhale back. Release the back heel. Glide, release the front toe. Softness, circularity, and moving from the center. 8, 9. Beautiful. Bring the foot back into a V. Inhale, sink it down. Inhale to the heart and sink it down again. Shift towards your right to bring the left forward. We're coming into our next move, which is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe, which you envision in front of you, through the fingertips. Inhale out, exhale back. One more on your left. Foot comes back into a V. Shift to the left, right heel comes forward. Back foot's 45-degree angles. Push with the heel of the hand. No, not on this one. You're going to pull out, pulling in the energy and bring it back. So this one is the inhale out. The one we just did before was the exhale out. So this is different. Inhale. When you exhale, you want to feel this is long. Two more. Beautiful. Sink it down, rest on globes of energy and resistance to gravity. And we will take a moment now to get some water, and then we will continue with our taffies, which are the highest point in this programmatic symphony of Tai Chi Chih. Basic taffy, feet in a V. Inhale and sink. Bringing your left hand underneath the right elbow and your left heel out to the side. Pull the palms apart. That's sticky taffy, or try the word washu. Whoosh. Inhale. Right hand under. The underneath hand is the invite hand to your right. Through the middle as the palms cross, there's sticky taffy or heavy air. Basic taffy will have 3 variations, but we're now going to have this recur in the variations. So this is the most important part. Your underneath hand comes under the elbow here, and you pull the palms apart, and it's sticky, and it's coming through heavy air as the palms separate. So let's do 2 more of these so we can really feel it. And then back to the left. Good. Inhale and sink it down. That was basic taffy. Now we're going to do anchor taffy. You'll anchor your right hip while you come forward with your left foot. Inhale and sink. Bring it to your left. But go forward with your right now. Pulling the palms apart. Sinking here in the center. And then bringing it across with your right hand underneath. Separating on the heavy air. Anchor taffy. Forward, open the hips, sink, and bring it back to the left. Other foot. Right foot comes forward. When you come back, open the hips, feet in a V, sink, and then bringing your right hand underneath the elbow, pull the palms apart. Last one, moving to the left. Sink. Inhale and release. That was your first variation. Our second variation is going to be circles taffy, feet in a V. It's a sinking and rising move. And your left hand will come under now and move you to the left. Sink. Wait, inhale. 1, 2, 3. Right hand under, pull the palms apart. Third one. Fourth. And last one. Back to the left. Good. That was our second variation. And now we do our third variation, which is perpetual motion taffy with heel step. And last one, back to the left. Let's do our last group of groundings here as we move into our next move. So inhaling up to the heart. Sink it down. We're just making sure that we're staying long in the body. Bringing it up to the head, your third dantian. Back through the middle dantian, our energy center, and then back to the abdomen. And then bring it up above that to the trees. Open the heart. Here, inhale. Sink it down. Only to the abdomen. Open on the inhale. Bring it to the high mountains. Slight back bend of the upper spine. Exhale down. And now bring it to the sky, all the way up. Slight back bend increases here. Stay grounded. Inhale and sink it down. Our next move is a diagonal cross, working the pulley. Your right hand will be under the hip, and your left hand will be starting with an exhale out like this, and then an inhale back with this hip. When that happens, you do the diagonal cross with your feet. So just feel how you're moving forward on this exhale hand. Exhale. Inhale this hip back. And that will cause this connection here with the other hand, which comes in a little bit later, but does the same thing. But we're basically, on the left side, it's going to be guided by the left hand. Ready? Diagonal cross. Slide on the back ball of the foot. Slide on the front heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sink it down. Rest on gloves of energy a minute, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Now your right hand will be forward. That'll be the exhale. This will be the inhale. Slide on the back ball of the foot. Slide on the front heel. Two more on your right side of working the pulley. Come back, feet in a V. Inhale and sink. Let's double ground it. Bring it to your heart and slowly bring it down. Exhale. Working with the pulley has come to a graceful conclusion, and now we come to our last moves, and this first is light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Inhale and sink it down, feet in a V. Coming to the crown of the head, sink and rise. 2, 3 times. Now circling the energy of yin and yang. Holding the energy here. Just breathe. Sink and rise. And let it go out into the world through the ground. And your left hand will come out on the top. It's your heart hand. Inhale. Sink it down. Light at the temple. Feet in a V. Sink it down. Bring it to your temples. Sink and rise. 2, 3. Hold the energy there. Just breathe. And now circle it. It's your light of thought, speech, and action. And we honor that light. It connects the mind and the heart and the body. Sink and rise and let it go. Out into the world and back to your heart with your left hand on top. Sink it down. Joyous breath is next. The feet are still in a V. Inhale up to the heart. Coming up to the balls of the feet. And your heels are rising. And now exhale down 4 times. On the third one, drop. Now. Again. And it's joyous breath, so make it more fun. Beautiful. All things change. Passing clouds. Brush the elbow. Perhaps you'll feel a figure 8 here that you draw with your index finger. Up to you. Long life and happiness is the figure 8. Two more, and now we're going to let the mirror hand pass us, so we just look ahead, honoring this moving meditation of Tai Chi Chih. Just look forward with resilience, courage, love, all the things that we need most, and community. And come back to rest as we move into 6 healing sounds. The first is for your left foot, your left hand, and it's ho, like heart. Ho. Now both hands for spleen. Hu, hu. And now across for livers. Su. Sh for the lungs. Right foot. Sh. Shi for the triple heater. And Chui for the kidneys. Ho. Hu. Su. Sh. Shi. Chui. Ho. Second cycle. Hu. Su. Sh. Shi. Chui. Last cycle. Ho. Hu. Su. Sh. Shi. 5 chuis for the kidneys. Chui. Figure 8. Chui. Heel step. Chui. 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 Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. And your left heel comes to your right ankle bone in cosmic consciousness pose. Your left hand will be inside the right, looking through the window of eternity and over it with resilience, courage, and hope, and happiness, bringing the palms up in gratitude for our lives and for the lives of others. And thank you for your practice.